What are the various forms of insulin? Just now we discussed about the plain insulin preparation. Now we have so many drawbacks for the plain insulin injection. There is a rapid onset of action, steep fall in the blood sugar level. So we need to prolong the action. We don't want immediate action in many cases. We need to prolong the action. For that case, we can use the protamine zinc insulin. What is protamine? Protamine sulfate is obtained from the sperm of a specific type of fish which is called as the trout. And we can add even zinc chloride is also prolonging the action of insulin. By adding the protamine and zinc sulfate in the insulin preparation, we can make it less soluble in subcutaneous fluid. We can make it less soluble in the subcutaneous fluids. And it is having the slow absorption from the blood, and it is having a prolonged action when compared to the plain insulin injection. What is the formula for the preparation of the protamine zinc insulin injection preparation? Insulin, depending upon the condition of the patient, age of the patient, you specify the units, specific units per ml, per milliliter. And protamine zinc sulfate at a strength of 1 to 1.5 milligrams per 100 units. And zinc chloride, which is equal to the 0.2 mg of plain zinc. 0.2 mg of zinc. This is also for 100 units of insulin. This entire formula is prepared for 100 units of insulin. Depending upon the need, you have to change the formula. Right? And glycerin is like a bacteriostatic. Here, we are adding at a strength of 1.45% to the 1.75%. Sodium phosphate is also added at a strength of 10 to 11 mg per 100 units. And finally, adjust the pH with the help of the sodium hydroxide or phosphoric acid to a pH of 6.9 to 7.3. So when compared to the plain insulin injection, this is beneficial. It is having the prolonged action. Sometimes only prolonged action is not beneficial. So we want an action in between the plain insulin and protamine zinc insulin. In such a case, we can use the globin zinc insulin suspension. Globin zinc insulin injection. What is that? Globin is obtained from the RBC, red blood corpuscles of the ox. And this is having an intermediate action between the plain insulin injection and protamine zinc insulin injection. How to prepare this one? Here also, insulin as per the need of the patient, specific units per ml, and globin is about 3.6 to 4 mg per 100 units, and zinc chloride is about 0.2 mg, equal to the 0.2 mg of the zinc. Glycerin 1.45 to 1.75%, which is a bacteriostatic. Adjust the pH to 3 to 3.2. This is called as the globin zinc insulin suspension. What are the other forms of insulin injection? That is insulin NPH 50. NPH, neutral protamine Hagedorn. Neutral protamine Hagedorn. The scientist, of course, who proposed this one. In this one, protamine is at a strength of 0.50 mg. 0.50 mg per 100 units of insulin. Earlier, in the previous preparation, it is 1.2 mg of protamine, but here it is very less. It is only 0.50 mg of protamine per 100 units of insulin. What is the effect of this insulin NPH 50? Its effect is a combination of the two parts of the unmodified insulin and one part of the protamine zinc insulin. Two parts of unmodified insulin and one part of protamine zinc insulin. Here, why do you prepare this one? When you are preparing the protamine zinc insulin suspension, it is taking a long time to get the required therapeutic effect. When you are using plain injection, it is immediate action. So we want an intermediate action almost in between these two. We should not delay it much like protamine zinc. So we want a protamine only. One more preparation is made like that. That is protamine insulin injection. Its effect is combination of these two. That is 2 parts of unmodified insulin and 1 part of the protamine zinc insulin. It contains 0.50 mg of the protamine per 100 units of insulin. Okay. One more important thing, in many countries they use the isophane insulin. Isophane insulin is otherwise called as the NPH, neutral protamine peg down insulin, which is having about 0.40 mg of the protamine. 0.40. Here it is 0.50. Here it is 0.40 mg of the protamine. Its effect is in the human body is for about 24 hours. So this is commonly used in many countries like Canada and all. And one more preparation, insulin zinc suspension. Here, earlier we are tried with the protamine plus zinc plus insulin, and only protamine, now only zinc. Now only zinc, insulin, zinc suspension. We are adding a small quantity of the zinc, is about 1 mg per 1000 units. Just by adding such a small quantity also, we can delay the solubility. We can make it is very much insoluble in the blood pH. So by adding the buffers like phosphate, citrate and acetate, we can alter the solubility of the insulin in the blood pH. So these are the various purified forms of the insulin. Insulin zinc suspension, of course, finally we can make it to 3 forms which are commercially available now. That is semi-lente, ultra-lente and lente. Semi-lente is having the amorphous particles. Amorphous means very, very fine particles. Ultra-lente is having the crystalline particles. Generally, amorphous particles dissolve fast and it is having therapeutic action almost immediate. Crystalline particles that dissolve slowly and it is having the prolonged or delayed action. And whereas lente is a combination of the 30% amorphous, that means almost immediate release of the drug, we have the onset of action. And remaining 70% is of completely crystalline particles. So that the effect is delayed. 30% immediate release and 70% is slowly released. So these are the commercially available forms of insulin, that is semi-lente, ultra-lente and lente. This is about the preparation, extraction, purification and various forms of insulin. Thank you.